What's up, everybody? Love and light, peace and blessings, and welcome to another Catalyst World. We're waiting for our guest to get on. She was having a little bit of technical difficulties when we were on here a little bit because the volume on her phone was super low. So she's going to get her laptop and then we're going to get started. But before she comes on, I have to do this shameless plug, okay? I got to do my shameless plug for my business. I'm rocking a bonnet. Y'all see the bonnet. Y'all know I don't really do the bonnet gang unless I'm going to bed. But this is a new business venture. Well, not really new, but I had to get, I had to get my plug back up. I had to, I'm starting my black business right now. I'm restarting. We're relaunching Goddess Peace Boutique, but that's not what we are going to be calling it anymore. We have a new name, y'all. We got a new name for the business, and the name is Atomic Melanin. Atomic Melanin. That is the new name of my business. That is the new name of my company. What's up, Aubrey? And we're going to kick things off with bonnets. We're going to get some head wraps. The head wraps should be coming probably next week or maybe the week after next. I'm going to talk about all that right now. So, we're kicking everything off. We're kicking the launch off of Atomic Melanin with these bonnets that I have. I'm going to show y'all a couple of these patterns. They are silk on the inside. Y'all see them? Silk. They are handmade. They are straight from Lagos, Nigeria. You know I got to shout out my family. You know I got family in Lagos. So they are straight from Lagos, Nigeria. All full authentic African material. If you guys purchase these bonnets, just know that you are definitely contributing over there to Nigeria. You're definitely contributing to the artist who made this. The artist who made these bonnets for me is a young lady. She's 19 years old. She's in Lagos, Nigeria. And she just started her business. So she does the wholesaling. And of course, I'm buying back into her. So these beautiful bonnets, they are really great material. Hey Queen, they are very thick. They're not, those thin fake ones that you see at the beauty supply store, those little thin ones that you see and y'all pay probably like $15-20 for those. No, this is real satin, real African print, real material. Well, this one is not African print. This is like just like a nice little Versace looking print, but it's not Versace, it's Vernace. But yeah, we have these. I'm just gonna show y'all a couple of these. Y'all, I have approximately 20 of these for sale. All of them are different. All of them are different. So here go my guests. All of them are different.
Hi.
And so hey girly.
Can you hear me
Let me
pretty
get
good?
my plug right quick though. So
Okay.
all of these are different. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna show y'all a couple of the styles that I have, all fully satin on the inside. These are going for $30, y'all. These are handmade, real, authentic, good material. Very thick. It will last you for a long time. We got the African prints, okay? We got the, satin on the inside. All right. And these are all the African prints that I have with the satin on the inside. Hey, Malika. So just make sure if y'all want to get these, I will be posting these soon on my website and on Instagram. And you can be sure to DM me for for these bonnets. Shortly after that, we're going to be doing head wraps. We're going to have the head wraps with the satin lined. And we're also just going to have your regular, schmegular, everyday head wraps. We're going to have the head wraps that come already done. So you can just put it on your head, wrap it around, and be like, boop, 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 I'm done. Boop, 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 I'm done. So check out these hair wraps. Check out these bonnets. This is what we're kicking them off with. If you want to purchase them, hit your girl up. They're $30 a piece, but they are very well worth the $30, y'all. All right. So we're gonna get started with this interview as soon as she comes back. I'm just showing y'all these until she sits down, but we're gonna get started with this interview as soon as she come back. Yeah, that's the ones I need. Just pull on the tie. That's the ones we got, girl. That's the ones we got, girl. Last one, y'all. Last one. Last one. Boom, boom, boom. So now we have our special guest. And y'all know how I do it. Y'all know how I do it whenever I have a guest on. Okay. I always let my guests introduce themselves. I don't introduce my guests. I So we have our beautiful guest. I'm gonna let her introduce herself, tell you guys what she does, and all of that, where y'all can reach her, her business. Yeah, she's a boss too. And we gonna let her introduce herself.
Hello, everyone. Peace, love, light, prosperity to everybody. My name is Royal Goddess, and I am a mutual. I would say I'm a friend of Ace Heru and Asha, but that's not the case anymore. Um, I really don't want to give too much of my information out. Just know that I am my own business person right now. I feel like people are going to try to follow me to get more answers and just to stir up more drama, and I would rather it not be that way. So I'm just going to just say my name is Royal Goddess and I have my own business.
Okay. So let's get started. Who I want to ask you this question. Who did you know first? Did you know Aja first, aka Chosen, or did you know Ace Heru first? Which one of those people did you meet first?
I met I met AC first. If also I'm gonna give you guys a hint. If I say Papa, I'm talking about Ace because Ace was like a big brother to me. Now, if I say Boosty, I'm talking about Chosen or Aja, whatever you guys know her as. But I typically call her Boosty, nickname I gave her because she have a best friend already. So Bestie is what her best friend, you know, her best friend. But I call her Boosty as an AKA Boo or something like that. So I say Boosty. So if I say Boosty, it's Aja or Chosen. If I say A or if I say Papa, it's about Ace. So that's just, but I did know Ace first. I met Ace at a YP event, which was the 1776 Freedom Tour. That's when I met Ace.
Okay. So, and then you met Aja shortly thereafter. I know that's not too long ago. That wasn't
I
that
met
long
Aja,
ago.
so I met Ace in November. No, October. October or November, because I went to Miami and me and him met again in Miami in November. And then I met Boosty. I met her in December at YP Texas event, which was when he first, moved out there and, had his little release party. Because I typically was like trying to go to all his events, support because I do love his music and stuff.
Okay. So at this point, I'm gonna just let you.
Okay, so I guess I will start with Ace. I'm gonna start with Ace because I can't even call him Papa no more. So I met Ace in November. In November, I met Ace at, I'm gonna say November or October. I met Ace at this event, at YP event. He was basically the new bodyguard. I never met him before. When I went to the event in DC, I wasn't really talking to people like that. I went with a used to be friend. I went with her, and then my boyfriend came with me and this and the third. So we went up there together. Now, when we went there, I really wasn't talking to people like that. A lot of people will tell you, Pharaoh can tell you that a lot of people wanted to be my friend. I didn't go to anybody. I wasn't friends with anybody because I know how genuine I can be and how people can use that and just basically make me like. So when I met Ace or whatever, we started conversing a little bit, and then he told me where he was from. I told him that I was going to be in Miami in November. I went to Miami November the 2nd through the 9th. Yes, I went up there for like a week because, I went with my friend. I love nicknames, as you guys can see. I went with my best sissy friend and someone else that I really don't want to mention because it's just, they don't want to be mentioned. And when I met up with Ace. I met up with Ace. We grew a relationship. And when he was there, he was just like, I already had his Instagram and had his number. And then he gave it to someone else. And my people who I was with, again, I don't want to mention names because, I don't want anybody to get mad at me. But that's when I met Ace. And then from there, we grew closer. Now, I will say
But
that I
hold up,
did.
because I feel like we missing a little bit of piece of information, right?
Okay. Okay.
So you knew YP before you knew any of them, right?
Correct. That is
Okay.
correct.
And what was the nature of you and YP's friendship?
YP and I we were pretty close. Like I'm not gonna say like we was like the best of friends close. However, like he could tell that I was a very genuine soul. He could tell that I wasn't really trying to be in there like for clout. I didn't really want to like. I have many pictures with YP from his events. I've never posted them on my Instagram page because a lot of people like to be my friend because of YP, aka Aja, Chosen, Boosty. That's what she was doing. But me and YP was cool. I was in an open relationship at one time. I mean, I was in an open relationship. YP expressed that he, thought I was cute, and that we flirted a little here and there. It was nothing. It's not a huge scene, but I was available or whatever. So I guess available, but yeah, like I did notice a shift in his behavior, you know, after a certain amount of time that he basically would like stop responding to me and this, that, and the third, which I think is because like, his wife, or girlfriend, whatever he prefer her, want to call her. I guess she like, found out that me and him like, was talking more, flirting here and there. But again, it wasn't, again, like I thought she was aware of like a little of what was going on. More, I realized she didn't notice. And that's when I kind of bad because of like, I'm a woman and I know that she's a woman as well. I don't have with her at all. I noticed that basically I was doing something on my end that I shouldn't have been doing because of the fact that like I should have more respect for her. She did reach out to me one time when a lot of things went down. I don't want to put out too much information, but she did reach out to me one time and they tried to contact me. I was gonna contact back, but when I tried to reach back out, I was already blocked and everything because I wanted to apologize and kind of like explain what was going on because she asked me one time, like, don't you have a man? And it's just like, I'm in an open relationship. If you want to consider that a man, then go ahead. But that's kind of like, but again, they're acting a little different towards me. I'm not really sure why. Like I have messages where when he basically, to jump ahead a little bit, I'll go back to Ace and the two fakies. I'll go back to them.
Because I think like people were probably like missing it. Like when why were you there?
So I knew.
How did you know Ace? So I wanted to like kind of clarify the fact that you and YP had a sort of relationship. I'm gonna call it
we were friends. I don't want to consider we was definitely friends. They had a little flirting here and there. I knew YP before I knew Ace and Asha. I just gotta call. I'm so used to calling them by their nicknames, but I'm trying to avoid that because there's no attachments anymore, and they don't have that type of respect from me. Honestly, they really don't. But I met YP first. YP when I was really, really cool. I honestly really don't really have an issue with YP right now. I will say I don't like certain things how he's going about certain situations. However, like I am the type of person who basically try to be there still. Like, for example, right? I told YP about his first assistant that he fired. I told him in the car, I was like, I don't know about her. I don't know about her. And I read well. I can read people very well, like from day one. And YP have said I'm a very genuine person as well. I told him his first assistant. I said, I don't know about her, YP. Like, I don't know. And he clearly said, well, she's she's good for the community. I said, okay, well, just be careful. A week later, when I got back to Georgia, because that's where I'm located, I got back to Georgia. He basically was like, posted on the social media, he fired her. And I'm like, I tried to tell you. And as far as like some of his other people that's been around him who go to his events, I told YP when I went to his place, for the pool party, I told him in his kitchen that he needs to be careful who he have in his home and around him because some of the people who comes to his event are fake towards him. Aja, for example, is fake towards him. Because when YP was and Ace was like going through their situation, Aja and I went for dinner at Olive Garden. It was me, Aja, and a guy named Jones. I don't know Jones' number or Instagram, but if I number, I will call him right now. We all went to Olive Garden. I could pull up the receipt because I pay for my own food. We went to Olive Garden, and the first thing I was like, I said, yeah, I feel kind of bad for YP. I feel like that, he's hurt and have a lot going on. Like, I even reached out to Golden. I did not want to reach out to Golden because for one, like, I know that her and I are not really like, I'm not gonna say we're not friends, but we're not friends. Like, we don't talk because for one, like, I probably have disrespected her on a level that she don't respect.
So do you feel like she feels like you disrespected her because you had a intimate relationship with YP?
I mean, yeah, for the most part, yeah. Which I understand why, because for one, like I was like messaging her, but not like to the point where I'm messaging her like, hey, let me get at YP. I was complimenting her because for one, I really do feel like a beautiful woman, a beautiful soul. I never said anything negative about Golden at all, even to YP. When me and YP hung out at Ace Place, YP asked me, he was like, how do you feel about what Golden is doing? And again, I'm blocked on Golden Instagram, not to bring her name up. So Golden, if you're watching this, I'm not trying to disrespect you. I'm letting you know now. But he asked me, how do I feel about Golden? And I clearly said, YP, I think she's just hurt right now. She's hurt, and whatever you have put her through or you guys have been through, she is hurt and she's acting off of all the built up anger and hurt she may have towards you. But you do love her and she do love you. Now, YP, if he watches this and say I'm lying, I'd be pissed. Because I swore on everything I love, I swore on my ancestors. He said that to me. We was in a room privately and he venting to Golden. Which again, I wasn't saying nothing negative. He didn't say anything negative. He was really just asking for advice. He said nothing negative about her that night. We really just was talking about how he can move forward. And you know what I'm saying? That's really what it was. But as far as Golden and I, yes, I do think that she feels as her. And I'm not gonna say I think she knows I disrespected her, but it wasn't to be ill. It's because he's a poly man, I'm a poly woman, and that's just what it was.
And you believe that she knew about you
for at the beginning, but later on, I didn't. I realized that no, she did not notice. But that's when I should have took accountability and stopped, but I did not. So that's on my end. But at the beginning, I asked him like, are you guys still looking for me? And he said, yes, I have messages. I just have messages. I swear I do. He said, yes, we're looking now. It was in December after his event, after his Texas event. That's when he said that. He said that
the reason why I'm asking her these questions is because me and her discussed this stuff already, but I just want you guys to get proper clarification. So I don't want you guys to be in the dark and feel like I didn't ask the proper questions or say the proper things and I didn't, because I just want y'all to understand the nature of, she's saying she's still cool with YP or whatever. I'm not, obviously. I don't give a fuck.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm not going to say YP and I are cool. Let me just say this. There's no beef. But I will say I feel as if he's not being genuine to me because honestly, I the one told Asha, aka Chosen, aka whatever you guys want to call her, his assistant. I the one told her on the phone that hey, YP's looking for a social media person and you're good at social media. Why not apply? I told her that, but then she goes, "Oh, well, I gotta tell you something." I'm like, "What is it?" YP personal assistant, and I'm like, but you knew that I wanted to do that because for one, I'm a personal assistant now. I have my own business with somebody as well. And honestly, Aja didn't know what she was doing at first. Me and someone else was helping her do YP work. And when YP was in Miami, the last time he was in Miami with the new bodyguards, she was here, sitting right here. I was standing over there because I had just got home. I was with my business partner. Even I'd be out with my business partner late because we have a lot of clients. I was over there, which is, I'm in my kitchen right now, kind of. I'm in my, but I was on opposite side of her. She told me to shh when she called YP. And I'm like, why I gotta shush? Like did he not know that me and you are cool? Did he not know that you live with me? Like, what are you not telling YP to the point where you feel like you can't tell him that me and you are cool or that that I'm helping you with this work? Not only me, but somebody else. I can't say that's somebody else's name because they don't want to be known and they don't want a name out there. But somebody else
basically you're saying that we got to rewind we got to go all the way back.
Yeah, we got to go back. We're jumping around, but I'm just, just throwing it out there. Yeah.
So let's go all the way back to where, AC was in Miami. We need to break down the nature of the friendships, how everybody met and these type of things. And then we're going to get into some spicy shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So as far as in Miami, he met up with me because at the time he wasn't like a brother or nothing. He just was like, I just met him back in October. So I'm like, I was telling my people who I was with about his book. I'm like, you know what? He lives here. Let me invite him over where he can, he can basically push out his own message, introduce himself. I did that. And once I did that, he pulled up And when he pulled up, we hung out twice actually when he was in Miami. The picture, if you guys would like to see it, I don't know if you really want me to pull it up, but I had the picture when we all, actually I can't because the people are actually in that picture, but I can basically block them out. But we was all together in November.
Which picture is it? Which one you said you want me to show? This one?
That's when me and him was actually sister and brother. That picture is from when Ace was down here at my place in April. In April,
so
Ace
which
was
one of
staying
these
down
pictures?
here.
Is it this one? No,
You don't have that.
signing.
That's from the book signing. This picture right here. I didn't send that picture because I forgot all about my Miami. That's me and Aja.
Yeah, you
that
didn't
is
send me
correct.
that one. You got to send it to me and I'll post it.
Okay, 1 second. Let me find it. When did I go to Miami? November. Okay, it was October 17th is when I met Ace, because this is the video of me, YP, and everybody. But I just wanted to push that out there.
I don't think I can download any videos, but you can show it on here. I can only download the photos.
Okay, no problem. I'm going to send it to you right now. And while I'm about to send her this photo, I just want you guys to know that I was in the inner circle. Ace was like a brother to me. Aja was literally like a friend to me. But again, when I first met Aja, I told her from day one, and she told me, I told Aja I didn't like how she moved from day one. I'm the type of person who's going to say how it is always. Okay, I'm going to send you this picture, but if you do, can you block the people in
what? I can't block nothing out. We'll just go on.
Okay, no problem. But basically, I had a picture because, again, we met in Miami. In Miami, he came off kind of like, hey, you guys can take my number down. And I'm like, I already have your number. He goes, the other two people, y'all take my number down. Nobody actually moved to take the number down. So he just was like, so anybody want to take my number down? And I'm like, hey, that was one red flag. Boom, that was in November. So in December,
this is all women around, and he's like basically trying to get with the women, pretty much. Okay.
Yeah, and again, me and him was not bro and sis. I never looked at him as like nothing. And again, I never had no type of attraction towards Ace ever. So I don't ever. He's not my type. Sorry, but moving forward, December hit. YP event come around. That's when I met Aja. Aja came to the rooftop video and his
I remember that. It was a video. I moved here a little bit after that event because I was supposed to go to Houston to visit for that event, but I wound up not doing it. But
yeah, well, of course, in December he had an event there again. Like, me and him were cool. Like, we was all kicking it. Not gonna put anybody's names out, but a couple of us was there, and then Aja come up there. I'm like, oh crap, who is she? So one of the other girls, she used to be my friend. I'm not friends with her no more. One of the other girls ended up going over there talking to Aja. Again, I'm not the type of person who's going to approach you and talk to you. I kind of like, again, even from the Freedom Tour event, I'm like, nah, I don't want no friends. So I ended up there with my friend. And she ended up, hanging out. Literally the first day I met Aja, she was drinking alcohol. Again, you can have your own alcohol. I'm drinking mine right now. No, I'm drinking mine too. But to the point where, like, she was talking to these strangers. Like, being an alcoholic, talking reckless. She was just like, who those white bitches think they are? Move, white bitch. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, are you serious? Literally, this is what she was doing. Like, she had alcohol in her system, so I definitely understand. But you don't do that. You don't know these people. We're in a whole nother city. So that's when I met Aja. Boom. That's when Aja come in. Ace and I was still cool, bro and sis. Boom. That's when we started becoming bro and sis. So come around to January is when I got blocked by Go. Again, December is when, YP and I actually started talking, and I asked him if is he looking for another person or anything like that. And he said they were looking now. That's when everything went down after the event. And that's when he said what he said. And as far as I got blocked in January from Golden, she did message me and was like, what's up? But I was going to respond But I wasn't going to argue with her because, again, what can I argue for? Because she's right. You know what I'm saying? If she's right, what do I have to argue for? So I'm just giving you a little rundown of everything. January is when I got blocked from YP and Golden, kind of. Yeah, both of them. So February come around, I went back to Texas. Because, again, I'm always there. I love Texas. Shout out to Texas. I went back to Texas and I was up there with Ace. Ace basically, you know what? In December, I'm gonna back up a little bit. I just thought about this. Look at me. In December, Ace tried to be sneaky. I'm not gonna say names because, again, it's kind of
we're not saying names because it's people who don't want to say their names.
Correct.
We don't respect that, but we letting you know Ace is a hoe.
Basically, let's just say that Ace was trying to be sneaky in December and tried to set up a whole random threesome and people didn't know. Let's just say that. And I was, yes, he did. Yes, he did. And to remind you guys, I have my own home. I own this. This is mine. He stayed at my place. And if I'm not mistaken, I may have pictures of that too. And I may have receipts of that, but I just don't feel like scrolling. But that's what that happened. January, I got blocked. February, I went to Texas. I went to Texas in February, and I didn't link up with YP because, for one, I was blocked. I didn't link up with YP. But I did hang out with Ace. We were spending time there. During the time, I noticed that Ace, that's when I started realizing that he was cheap. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, I felt like I'm not like, that's when I realized that he was really cheap. Like, I don't mind paying for people's food. I'm a very, 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 very nice, genuine person. But it's the point where it was like, he was like, "Are you hungry?" He was like, "Yeah." I was with somebody else, so me and that person actually, I'm gonna just put it on me. I was like, "Are you hungry?" He was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, what do you want?" He goes, "Oh, well, just get me burger and fries." I'm like, "Oh, are you gonna come?" Like, he didn't offer to. No problem. He didn't offer to pay for his money. He did not offer to reimburse the money. It was to the point where, like, again, I don't mind. I love.
That sounds, first of all, hold up. That sounds like the exact same situation that I was in when I was just in Maryland. But carry on.
Yeah. So if you don't, even Goddess Jay will tell y'all, she's had my cooking. I love to cook. I will cook for you. I will cook. I will clean. I will do that. But I felt that if Ace wanted a woman around to kiss his ass, and I'm his sister telling you guys this. And we've had arguments about his videos, but I felt like that videos was coming off as if a woman got to kiss a man's ass. And I told him I disagree.
So basically, this man couldn't even buy his own Big Mac?
Nah. And again, I don't eat meat, but I'm a vegetarian, guys. I don't eat meat. I do practice veganism, but I do not eat meat. Ace, however, he does. And I don't judge. If you eat meat, you eat meat, because at the end of the day, that doesn't make you a bad person. We've all had meat before. Nobody's better than the next person.
Yeah, we're not even talking about that. I'm talking about the fact that this man couldn't buy his own fucking Big Mac.
No. Majority of the time, I will say that I took him out for Father's Day and for his graduation ceremony, and I offered to pay for his food.
No, but we ain't talking about that part. We talking about,
but other than that,
your own damn Big Mac.
Right. Other than that, no. Ace is very cheap. He's cheap as fuck. Ace is very, very cheap. Like, he's very cheap. He won't pay for much stuff like that. Like, no. If you're a high value man, I need you to make sure that you can be a high value man when it comes to your woman too. Because you don't even live, you don't practice what you preach at all.
So let's talk about the fact that we're not gonna mention no names, but Ace was seeing someone else, right? That you know, and he was also seeing Joy. And I don't know if you knew about the other woman he was seeing in Florida.
Now, I will say this, just to give a rundown. I didn't know about Joy. I knew about Joy when he came down around April. Now, I can't give this information out. So my soulmate bestie, I have nicknames. My soulmate bestie told me that Ace called and sat up here and lied. When Joy and Ace went to Galveston Beach, you was there. When you guys went to Galveston Beach, he told my friend, my soulmate bestie, that he was in Miami with YP and Golden. I was like, no, he's not. He goes, yeah. He's telling me that he was. I was like, no, he was not. He was in Texas with Leia, and I said Leia and his girlfriend. Because at the time I didn't know Joy's name. That's knowing about her, seeing about her, all of that. So I was just like, he told you what? So I was like, no. So I sent the picture, like literally, like he was definitely lying. It's like Ace wanted his, what is that? How does that line go? They want your icing and cake, eat it too. However that
they
line
want your
goes.
cake and eat it too. Yeah.
Right. So he lied. He tried to keep Joy in the dark. So when Ace came down here, because you guys went to Galveston around March, Ace came down here for his ceremony. If you want to, you can put the picture. I was there for his ceremony. I drove him around. He did give me $100 because I was basically.
Okay, so which picture is the ceremony one?
When he had on the white.
Oh, okay. This one.
Yes, that's me and him at the his graduation ceremony. So that day when I first picked him up from the airport, I took vegan, and he started talking shit about Joy. He was talking shit about Joy. Like, he felt as if she was trying to use him for a place to stay. And I'm like, well, why would she do that? I said, what's wrong with her? I said, what's wrong? He goes, there's nothing wrong with her. I said, exactly, nothing's wrong with her, Ace. You just want to be a hoe. That's what I said. And he cannot tell you I did not say that. Actually, the person, my soulmate bestie, was on the phone when I said this. So I told him that he was basically saying that she was trying to use him to have a place to stay. And I'm like, how if she already there? Well, I know for a fact that she possibly could be using me. She could be a liability. And I'm like, if she's a liability, he goes, you wouldn't understand, sis. So when I'm digging in his ass, he want to avoid the questions and try to basically make it seem as if, you know what I'm saying? He's trying to like push it off now. But when he was dissing
Joy,
her,
Joy, you're more than welcome to come on here if you want to rebuttal. If you want me to inbox you to StreamYard link, Joy, and you want to come through, just put in the chat that you ready, and I'll bring you on too. Go ahead.
Perfect. So I will say that I don't want to sound fake. When I knew about Joy, I thought she knew everything he have done. So you guys thinking, well, how are you and Joy cool? I thought she knew until recently about it. It's to the point where I was in Texas in April or May, and I got a threesome. From my understanding.
Hold on, you gotta say that again because you broke up. You froze up. You said you was in.
I said, I will say this, that I thought Joy knew everything. But when I was in Texas in around April or May, he a threesome on the low. And he said Joy was down and knew. Joy did not know anything. So I don't want nobody to think I'm no fake or anything, but I thought Joy knew everything. She did not know nothing. Because when I first met Joy, I was like, oh, good terms now? He goes, yes, just don't bring that up though. I was like, why?
Was always on good terms. He been lying.
Basically, they've been talking since January, from my understanding, if I'm not mistaken. They were together since January.
10 months.
Yeah, and I did not know that. And he was trying to hit on people in my circle, and we're all. It's to the point where he made me and somebody else uncomfortable because we felt like that. Even actually, I gotta see you this screenshot. If you want to talk right now, let me see you this screenshot. You can go ahead and talk. I'm gonna let you talk.
So while you doing all of that, I'm gonna show them this shirt because they said they like my shirt. Y'all know I support Black businesses. So this young queen today in Houston got me this beautiful shirt. It was only $10, y'all. If y'all want, y'all can inbox me and I'll give you guys her information. But y'all know I had to have it. This is my favorite color. This is my favorite color. So, you know, this is my favorite color. So I had to have it. But I'm happy you like it. Calliope. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Or is that Calliope? I'm happy you like it. Yep, that's my color. Somebody said, slow down, Royal. You talking?
What did they say?
They said, slow down talking, Royal. Damn.
Talk really fast. I'm so sorry. Like, you know. Okay, so I'm about to send you this screenshot, okay?
Okay.
I
Send it to
gotta
me,
delete some
text it
people's
to me. I'm
names
gonna go
though.
grab it.
Okay.
Hey, if somebody come in here disrespecting SETI, any of the elders, or anything like that, you can go ahead and put them on mute. You don't gotta block them, Ebony, but you can mute their ass. Okay, so they can't talk. They can forever hold their peace. Because we ain't gonna take no disrespect to the general over here. Okay, salute to
Okay.
the
So take
general.
that shit somewhere else.
Right. But yeah, so while she's pulling up these receipts, I'm also gonna ask her some questions too, because if you guys can see right now, you blocked her. Okay, that's cool. Ebony blocked everybody. But if you guys can see right now, you can basically tell. Send you the link. Got you, Joy. I'm about to send you the link. Hold on, let me send you the link. Hold on. Guest. Invite guests. Let's copy this link. I'm gonna send it to you right now. Hold on. I'll be back, y'all. I'm gonna send this link to Joy, so I'll be right back.
All right, guys, it's just me. I'm
Okay.
just sending these screenshots.
All right. I texted to you, Joy. Hopefully you got it. And Royal just sent me this, so I'm gonna click on this and come back.
Okay, I got one more screenshot to send you before you post it, okay?
Okay, hurry up. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm sending one
Okay.
more. I just have to screenshot it. I should have been did this, y'all. I'm so sorry. It's not Leia's fault. It's definitely my
Oh,
fault.
thank you, one and only Queen. I got so many of them. So whenever you're ready to buy any, just inbox me, okay? I got a lot of them, real top quality, $30 a piece. Okay, 2 minutes. Okay, I got you, Joy. I don't take no disrespect to people I ride for. And SETI is one of the greats. Definitely Ebony. Ebony not playing no games. So we got one of the receipts. I saved it while she's doing that. I can't read it. You gonna have to tell me what it say. Y'all know I'm dang near blind and it look little on here. So
Okay, so basically, I felt like that Ace was making me uncomfortable because he was. I'm the blue, by the way, guys. I'm the blue. He just. You look at me as a sister. Why would you ever have that thought of even trying to have a threesome with me? That's weird. That's weird. So I started distancing myself. And Joy is going to defend me on that. I started backing up because I felt like that he was just doing a lot of weird shit. So,
okay.
as you can see, he says, likewise, sis, see you again soon. Oh, that's the wrong screenshot. Wrong screenshot.
That's the one I got. Hold up, let me see.
The one I just texted to you.
Okay, hold up. Let me get
I
this
sent
one
you two
down.
of them.
Okay, let's see. Let me get this one. So is it this one right here?
Let me see.
Hold on, it's uploading.
The one before that. And though that's the next one. It was not that one. I sent you two of them.
Okay, let me see. It might not have came through yet, so hold on.
Okay.
Okay. So the one, so it's not this one. You said the one before that.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. Let me read this to make sure it's the right one. You and whom else? It's got to be at
That's
least three
correct.
to make a party. Is this one?
Yes.
Okay. All right, I got it. I'm about to pull it up so you
Okay.
guys can see it. Hold on,
And
y'all.
around this time, this is when I met Joy. This is when I met Joy. So I'm thinking she's aware of everything. Remind you, like I thought she was aware of everything. Kind of found out she was not aware. Ace and I have
Okay.
had many disagreements when it came to his video. So if he trying to say I'm lying, he's a cap. Basically, I told him that I'm in a dancing mood. Me and my friend, I block out the names, guys, because I don't want people's names to be involved. So basically, I said I'm in a dancing mood. I do dance. I've been danced my entire life, not stripper, but I was a dancer. And I said I'm in a dancing mood. And I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna go to no club. I'm really kind of anti when it comes to certain shit like that. So I decided to go to his house with my friend. So that's why he said you and whom else. And that's when I had said, he said it's got to be at least 3 to make a party. If you see the emoji, I was like, to be honest, I don't know. I'm in a dancing mood today, and I'm feeling like I want to flow with the wind and dance. So since I'm going to be in Texas, I might as well do it there in Texas. I can't be included in your 3. I'm your sisters. You're the one with the juice, because he the one with all the females who be lying, talking to all these women, flirting everybody. That's what that means when people say that you got the juice. So he said we already kind of blank that night, but if you weren't my sis and didn't have a thing with YP or blank, a threesome would be fun. I've considered it already with a woman to include your blank with. Remind you, I'm thinking Joy know this stuff. So when Joy come in, she gonna be like, what is this? I thought she knew this. So screenshot I just sent you. It's when I sent a long message confronting him about the bullshit he's doing. It's 11:11.
Damn. So basically, he tried to orchestrate a threesome between you and Joy and didn't even tell y'all.
It was me and somebody else. I erased the person's name because they don't know their name.
Somebody else. The other but he was dealing
tried
with.
To do it with. He tried to do it with 4 people that I know. 4. Yeah. And as you can see, if you pull up the next screenshot, I called him out on it.
Dang. I didn't even hold up. Let me pull up the next one.
I didn't even text him back because
hold on. Let me tell Brielle to unblock Angela. Can y'all see me?
No, the screen is black. I think you went off to pull up the screenshot.
What about now? No. Oh shit. You gonna have to stay, and I'm gonna have to come right back. I'll be back.
Okay, that's fine. Here, guys. If you guys want to know something about me, I'm a Pisces. I'm cool, I guess. I'm just kind of like, I can come off shy, but once you get to know me, I'm not shy.
Angela? Can you hear me now?
You're back. Yep.
Yeah, unblock Angela. Dang, Joy just left. Joy, come back. Huh? You're gonna have to go to my settings to unblock. But okay, now carry on. I'm sorry about that.
No,
I
you're
think
fine.
Joy tried to come on and now she can't. So Joy, you could come back right now. So basically, he just was hoeing around.
Yeah, if you put on the next screenshot, called him out stuff about what he was doing. Because I felt like it was just not cool. Like, you don't do that. And when he sent me something about that threesome.
That was this one?
Excuse me, that's correct. So I'm going to read it from my phone, guys, just to let you guys know, because I don't feel like squinting. And I look horrible because I was at a fair all day and I'm hot. So I text him back and said, new risings. That's highly weird. That wasn't close to a twerk party, Ace. I don't look at you in that way and never have before. So it happened. Even if YP blank insist was eliminated. Never had interest in him. So even though I'm your sister and all that, even if I was eliminated, no. If YP was in there, no. I said, I appreciate your honesty though, but I was better off not knowing that for once. I said for once, I would not like a guy to have an idea of sexing me. Not saying that was your motive or anything, just speaking generally, because I don't like that. People see my body and think that, oh, wow, she just da-da-da-da. I said, as far as it being weird with you, think of it for blank. And you, no, I don't think it's weird, but while having that thought, you may want to see where her head is at with it. I honestly don't know. Oh, can you take that screenshot down, actually?
Okay.
Yeah, I just realized that I exposed something. But if blank is down or not, she's pretty private / secretive. So I was telling him that wasn't cool. And he goes, yeah, it was a consideration early on until we grew closer as sis and bro. I was like, she's mad cool and never actually had a woman as a real genuine friend. I was a real genuine friend to Asha, Ace, YP, not saying YP did anything too crazy, but he did some things I didn't like. Let me just say that. So yeah, and I even text YP that as well. I was like, I don't like how you da. But I'll pull that up later too if I have to. But yeah, Joy could come in and defend herself on that because I did not know that she was not aware of any of this stuff.
Dang, that's
So
crazy.
basically, yeah, this was around June. I didn't know that she was not aware that he was making these moves. So I'm in her face and I'll come off as fake because I'm letting things happen, but I did not know. Only thing I knew is that he talked bad on her, and I was the one to tell him that, hey, look, she's a beautiful, good woman. I said that. I said she's a beautiful, good woman. She cares about you. She's really self-driven. She has passion. She has passion for her partner. I bragged about her and told him, like, look, she's not what you think she is. She's not a liability. I don't know where you're getting this from. You just want to be a hoe. That's what I told him. You want to be a hoe.
So let's
You
talk
want to be a
about
hoe.
what he tell you about me, because it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people who, after I did this video with Joy, they were just coming out the woodworks. So
right. So I will say this. I didn't know. I knew of you. I knew like who you were. I mean, you never spoke before on any of that. I reacted to your stories before, if I'm not mistaken. I liked your pictures, but I didn't know you on the pay. Like, how you doing? Like, let's come.
is the comments flowing? Because I can't see any comments.
Oh, I can never see comments. I don't think I have access to that.
Ebony, put a 1 in there if you can see the comments, because I can't see the comments at all. Put a 1 up. Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, perfect. So in April, that picture that you posted of me and him, that next day before he went back to Texas, I asked him because I knew you lived in Texas. I'm like, oh, how's Leia? Like, what type of person? Cool. Like, I see that she always got her videos up, and like, I don't really know, but like, is her and Pharaoh like together or something? Like this, I was asking questions, and he was just like, Leia. He goes, she's weird.
He said, I'm weird.
He said she's weird. He goes, peace, goddess.
Greetings. What it do?
Okay, go ahead, finish, Royal.
He said that you was weird. He also mentioned that she tried to get at him. And the story went like this. He said, I think she tried to get at me, so I went to YP. And he was like, I went to YP, and YP told me, no, you don't want to get in that. You don't want to go down that route, or something down that lane. The exact words basically saying that YP was just like, nah, you don't want to go down, like, stay away from, like, I'm not sure if YP said this. This is Ace words. We pulled up to go pick up his jacket from his instructor home because of his jacket. And I had to go pick it up from his instructor home before he went back to Texas. But he said that you tried to get at him or flirt with him. And he said that Pharaoh told him no. And that's when he said, well, I think her and YP used to have something. And Pharaoh told me, no, don't deal with that, or da-da-da-da-da-da. I don't know how true it is, but hey.
I promise y'all, I never tried to get with AC. Like, I got all the receipts. Let me pull this shit up. I promise, I've never tried to get with AC, y'all. He hit me up, right? When I had posted this post. He's so fucking thirsty. But I had posted this post, right? And it was about age. It was like, oh, if you 40 and up, right? If you're 40 and up, post a picture of yourself if you still look good. It was something along those lines. So AC inboxes me and tells me that he's 48, right?
Liar.
He inboxed me telling me that he's 48 and he would like to hang out and have drinks. Now, at the time, y'all, I promise you, I didn't think nothing weird about it because I have been knowing him for a while, okay? I have been knowing AC for a while. I met him at YP's how do you put it? I met him at YP's thing that he did with Nick Cannon, right? And I met him a couple times before then over the years. So I wasn't thinking like he was trying to, get with me You know, if he wanted to have drinks, I'm thinking he knew that I had just moved to Houston, right?
Mm-hmm.
He had just moved it to Houston, okay? So it was more so like, yo, let's have some drinks. And I was like, all right, cool. If you notice, I didn't say nothing else after that.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have no more conversations like that after that. I didn't hit him up and say anything. I never tried to get with AC. This is what I think it was. This is what I really think it was. Because if he went to Pharaoh and told Pharaoh that I was flirting with him or whatever, I tried to holler at him, that's not the case. I think he was interested in me. And so he went to Pharaoh to see if me and Pharaoh had anything going on. And Pharaoh told him,
Yep,
nah,
that's
bro, that's
exactly
off
what it
limits.
was. That's
Nah, bro,
exactly
that's
what it
off
was.
limits. You're not gonna do Leia like that.
Mm-hmm. That could be
That's what I
exactly what it
really think
is.
it was.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's probably exactly what it is. Again, like I'm just basically telling you what he told me. So in that case, I was like, what? Like, oh, okay, like, okay. I said, well, if Pharaoh told you to stay away, stay away. Like, that's what I said. I said, if he's saying, he made it seem that Pharaoh said it like in a disgusting way, though, not in a way like, oh, nah, bro, like, you know, he made it seem as if it was like a ill thing, like a, like, am I making sense though? Of like stay
Yeah.
away, like off guards, be aware type of ordeal. But that's what he told me, and again, and as Joy got his day, I don't know if you've seen the messages of what Leah just posted, but as you can see, he made it seem as if you knew about everything. And honestly, I thought you knew about everything he was doing. So I'm just basically just throwing that out there.
We can't see
Let
you,
me
Joy.
just
You
say,
shaking
let
your
me
head
just
no, but nobody
chime
can see
in
you.
because I'm just so disgusted. I'm so honestly disgusted at this man. Like the level of betrayal, the level of dishonesty that came from this man is just so
Yes.
atrocious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially when you was given every opportunity to present the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
There was no reason for you to lie and be manipulative because we was already poly. Like, nigga, what? You know, you could have just kept it real about shit. But for you to be downplaying me to people, for you to be talking bad about me to people, like I wasn't shit, like that shit just really blowing me. Like how your sis, and that makes sense. Remember, I was telling you, Royal, on the back end, how he was presenting you to me, and then how he was presenting me to you. It was like he was trying to put us against each other
Right,
already.
because I gotta
Okay,
say
so
this.
how was he presenting Royal to you, Goddess J?
Yeah. Wait, can I say this before
Go ahead.
she say this? I will say this, that everything, there was a point where I tried to reach out to Joy because basically it was a misunderstanding about something, and he was just like, nah, she just sensitive. So I'm just gonna throw that out there. I did try to reach out to her because again, you know, I'm that type of woman.
And I know what you're trying to reach out to me about the pool party, and I told him that you had made me feel uncomfortable at the pool party because as you know, I'm not a vegan. So at the pool party, I had my fucking chicken wings.
You was snacking.
It wasn't no food at the pool party, so I had DoorDash me some food because this broke ass nigga YP didn't order no food for the pool party. So, you know, I had ordered me some food. I had some chicken wings, and you know, you don't eat meat, so it was that. But whatever, we gonna get into all that bullshit. But for real, that is just how he presented Royal to me. He tried to make it seem like Royal was just a groupie of YP, and that's no secret. I told you that, Royal, that he tried to make it seem like you was just on his team. You follow YP around. He's trying to downplay you, like you ain't his sis like that. You know what I'm saying? She just on team. I don't know what her angle is with me. I think she's trying to use me too, and it's like, what?
He thinks everybody want him.
Yes, he really think everybody want his ass. I swear.
But we saw the screenshots of you telling him you don't see him like that. So
first and foremost, let me just put this clear.
I couldn't believe he even came on you like that, Royal, because he tried to make it seem like you was sis. So you really.
So let me just say this. It's the audacity for me, bitch. Sorry for my language.
No,
it's the audacity for me.
It's the audacity for me too. You lying?
Because for me,
like
as far as YP, as far as YP, I was supporting YP when we was not on that level. Anybody who really was following me, I love YP music. I love the messages he was pushing out. So before everything happened, with everything going on now between I was supporting YP heavily because, for one, I like what he was posting. I never flirted with YP first or anything. I swear to God. You know, messages are rap. I get me toxic out here for real. First and foremost, YP told me I was beautiful first. And he didn't, he wasn't saying it rudely. I swear to God, he wasn't. He came to me first. You know? So what is Ace talking about? Ace, you a bitch. And I hope you see this. You a bitch. And I text you back and I went ghost on you. Because you got the right fucking one. You met your match.
Y'all might see me switching bonnets because I just started my business.
They're beautiful.
When you started getting ghosts, I was around. Like I said, I had been around him since he moved to Houston. Mm-hmm. We've been rocking with each other. There was never a time where we wasn't rocking with each other. And for him, when I noticed when you started falling back, and I asked him, "What's going on? Have you talked to Royal?" He's just trying to downplay it, like, "Oh, I don't know what's up with her."
I went ghost. The reason why I went ghost for a minute was not only because of Ace. It was because of I felt as if I was being genuine to Ace and YP, but it wasn't reciprocated at all. That's why I went ghost.
And that's the whole point. That's the whole point. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I want people to understand that it wasn't reciprocated. It wasn't an energy of reciprocation like they try to put out and say, because I have no problem doing for my man. Let me put that out there. If I rock with you, I'm loyal with you, I'm messing with you like that. I have no problem with handling my business and being a supportive of your work and everything. But it was never in return. It was never a almost some high value man shit. I got you. No, it wasn't nothing like that. You was a user, and like you even said, he was cheap.
Yeah. Yeah, and I honestly, when Ace, and I'm sorry to cut you off. Accept my apology.
No,
I went out there again. Like, I found out in January that him and Joy been kicking it when he was talking to two other of my people. Tried to get at four of them. He tried to get at four of my people. Like, he tries to get at four of my people. And if you pull up, like, if they pull up the screenshot, I called Ace out for being fake. Because I told him to stop trying to cross YP. I defended YP numerous of times behind closed doors. I've Ace behind closed doors, but I regret defending Ace for one, because he called me a groupie, but yet you the one saying all this about, oh yeah, I know YP think, oh yeah, you're good because you'll be better for YP because you're a real woman, you're a writer, you great, you know how to cook, you know how to clean, you're smart, you know you're very athletic. So how am a groupie?
He giving you all these compliments. Same thing he was doing to me, telling me I'm so wonderful, I'm so great, I'm such an asset to his life, and da 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 da. But it was just to manipulate me and use me further.
Yeah, because I can say for a fact, like, Joy, like, you went above and beyond for this nigga. Like, when we were at the boat house, not the beach house in Galveston, like, you woke up early in the morning and you cooked his breakfast, and you cooked me some breakfast. I was like, I love this bitch. I like her.
So guess what, Goddess J? The same thing you were doing, the same thing here. The same. Even you tried my food before. I would do the same thing.
You came here for Father's Day. Remember, my daughter actually got sick on Father's Day. We were all supposed to go to the museum together, but my baby ended up being sick and I couldn't go. And even then you were catering, you were nurturing to him. You was just like a system, and I couldn't understand how you could come in and provide those things for him, but then as soon as you would leave, it would be like, oh, Royal's just a groupie. Don't try to downplay.
Right, because honestly, now I will say this. He didn't know that I had a crush on YP, and he's cute. Who cares? I'm not ashamed of that. The nigga cute. Oh well, he was cute to me. The fuck, but he knew about it. But it's the audacity, the fact that you wasn't making it seem as if you would be great for him, Royal. You know how to cook, you know how to clean, you're athletic, you do yoga, you stretch. Like, don't play.
And for me, it was crazy because me and AC would have phone conversations for a long time about, you know, my kids.
Whoa, what?
Yeah.
Oh, he's so fake. I'm sorry, this is funny.
Now you see
Am
why I
I
have
lying,
to
Joy?
laugh at this shit. It's almost
Joy,
crazy
am I
at this
lying?
point. Like, nigga, you really was capping. And bottom line, because listen, right now I'm out. As y'all see, I'm in my car. That's why the lighting not good. I'm out with family right now, just trying to clear my mind and, you know, do what I do. But this nigga is low. There's nothing high
Royal,
value
you
about
busted
this
up
shit.
laughing because he was talking shit about me.
about both of you. So, which is why I'm confused on how all this turns out. Like, it's the lying for me.
Shit's on full circle though, and it's gonna come back on your ass. And you know, while you're trying to say that we're tearing down your brand, and I wanted to respond to his latest video about what was the title? Some bull crap about women.
Scorn for women, or some shit like that.
Man, that shit, I was like, nigga.
First of all, my
when
life
I
so
seen
much
that
better
scorn
without
woman
you.
shit, I was like, nigga, you's a broke ass nigga.
Life is so
you
much better without you.
Who don't got no money, who used a woman, and you talk about somebody scornful. Only y'all I got a scarf on. The only thing that you can offer is dick, nigga.
That's it. That's it.
Hold on, I gotta do it like this.
What's up? Like, what's up?
I'm over here with my cousin. This is Cosmic.
Peace.
Peace, goddess. How you doing?
Yeah,
but
we over here again. But I'm appalled, you know. And
I'm appalled.
I really thank you, Royal, for having the courage to come on here and speak your truth, you know, and that's what we really more of, you know, because people trying to say what they want to say about us coming forward. But we're here.
Yeah, honestly, I will say this, that doing something, I'm letting you guys know now that when I first came on here, I told you guys to not know anything about me. You can just know my name. You're not gonna know nothing, because a lot of you guys, I don't want people to try to like come at me like for clout or anything, because these are people that I actually really did care about. Like I really cared about Ace, like to the point where when he was going through it with YP, I was trying to be good to YP and him. I told Ace to come stay here. I told Ace to come stay here. Like, I told him to come stay here.
He can't stay with me. He tried to come live with me. I told that nigga, you can't live here. I don't know.
Yeah, like I offered him to come stay here. Even Aja, your stuff upstairs, bitch. You supposed to have that shit today.
Let's get on this bitch. Let's get on Chosen the Goddess, aka Asha, aka I'm African, but I'm ashamed of being African.
Facts. Okay, so I met Chosen, aka Aja, aka Boosty. I met her back in December. I met her in December. Again, when I first met her, she was basically cursing people out. Like, when I first met her, she was cool, but she started cursing people out because she was drinking and she got toxic. Like she got a little toxic. I get it. I'm not judging her, girl. I'm drinking right now. I'm not gonna lie to you, but she basically was cursing some white chick out because she was in the way. Like, she was in the way, so she cursed the girl out. So me and her ended up getting, we was a little cordial, asking me about YP. We was in the and she goes, how can you not eat meat? Y'all better than me because I cannot. She goes, I gotta eat my meat. Okay, strange. That's what she said. So me and my soulmate bestie, excuse me guys, I'm sorry. Me and my soulmate bestie was like, what the heck? Like, what's wrong with this girl? Like, she going crazy. Fast forward, me and her really didn't talk until she basically moved down here. She moved to, well, I live in Atlanta right now. She moved to Atlanta, and when she moved here, basically, when she moved down here, the first thing she said was, "Can I move in with you?" Because the girl that I'm living with and me and her got into it. I really didn't know Aja too much, but I was like, okay, I didn't like you the first time, and I told her this, so she said I didn't tell her that she's fucking lying. I told Aja when I first met her, I wasn't too fond of her behavior because she drinks a lot, she does. So I ended up telling her that. I ended up telling her that I wasn't too fond of her behavior, and that's when we ended up getting cool. Because for something about me, I'm going to be honest. You could ask Joy. I'm gonna tell you how I feel. I don't care how you take it. Oh, well. So I told her about that. She moved down here. My birthday was March 9th, and we ended up hanging out March 9th. My birthday, we ended up going out, yada, yada, yada. So I'm going to fast forward a little bit. In April, I felt like Aja was being somebody she's not. She's not really deep into spirituality because when she first came down here, not to shit on her, you did not know what crystals was. You didn't know the benefit of crystals. I taught you that. I taught her that. Do tarot readings and do tarot decks. I have that.
So how did she wind up at White Peace thing then? I don't get it. But go ahead.
She told me her was that's her first time meeting YP, and she's just now finding out about him, kind of. Basically, she's kind of new to a little bit of everything, if that makes sense. I'm not sure how long she's been before that, but as far as like YP and everything, that's what it was. I felt as if Aja wanted to be my friend because she seen at the event in December how YP and I was cool. Like my YP and I was texting. I would bring out me and another friend. We bought the alcohol. We bought all that stuff. He texted us and told us to bring the alcohol. Ace ended up coming to pick us up from downstairs to bring us upstairs. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just giving you a little rundown. So we did that. But I felt as if she was using me to get close to YP.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, after that, like at the event, YP was performing, and I felt like Aja didn't really like me the first day she met me because YP. I swear to you now. And my friend can vouch for me. So she ended up basically we get cool or whatever. Fast forward back to March. She started acting a little different. Aja don't know what tarot reading is. So video she got on her Chosen the Goddess page. Don't believe it. She don't know how to do a tarot reading.
When she was up there like speaking and doing all that stuff, and I saw her videos, I was like, she sound like she clout chasing.
Yes, Aja don't know Aja got her first tarot deck because of me. I do tarot readings. Nobody know because again, I don't have to put what I do out for publicity or for clout. I do tarot readings, and she know this. She asked for one. She don't know really. She basically didn't get really into. She stopped eating meat when she found me, but soon she started hanging out with one of her little other hoe ass friends. She started like eating meat. She don't know how to be herself. She's trying to find herself right now, and I'm not saying that you
basically it was almost like fangirling me.
Yes,
because she knew that I was close to YP.
Yep,
you get what I mean.
Anybody who is close to YP, she's going to, I'm telling you, she's going to figure out how to get around that. And I'm going to tell you more details as far as regards to you and YP. So she came around, boom, boom. Remind you, I graduated, I got 2 degrees. I graduated in May with my 2nd degree. And I'm sorry, something's in my eye. I graduated in May, and I just started acting fake when one of the other friends came around. Yeah, I just started acting fake when one of the other friends came around. She basically started acting like this whole Hollywood girl, wanted to like this Hollywood girl, ignoring me. Remind you, she lived in my home. I knew you from a can of paint. Like, I barely knew this girl. I met Aja in December. She moved in with me in March. I can literally go upstairs right now and show you the closet. I sent you screenshots of how she acted. She was going to get. Can you pull the screenshots up of when I said that she could come get her stuff and that I'm done with her?
Is that the one? Let me see. I'm gonna go through them and you tell me which one because it's a lot of them here.
Okay.
Not that one.
That's Ace. That's Ace. That's Ace. That's Ace.
I got all aces. Hold on. Let me go up. That one?
Next one. No, the next one. The next one. Boom. So as you guys can see, that's my name, Royal Goddess. And I text her. She texts me because me and Aja haven't really spoke because I realized that she was being fake. And I'm gonna tell you how. So she said she was moving to a new place on the east side. Remind you, I live in Atlanta. And I text her and said, contact Devontae. Devontae is my other half. I said, contact Devontae. I would rather not be there once you arrive. And honestly, once you get all your things, please do not ever contact me again. You are fake Aja, and I would rather detach myself. Boom.
Damn.
Boom. So I was honest with her because I've gave Aja 4 chances to stop being fake towards me. And in the other messages, you're going to see that because I sent you screenshots. I gave her 4 chances to stop being fake towards me. So she basically being fake. My graduation, her and another girl ruined my whole graduation because they were being mean towards me. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. They did do a lot for me. Like they did like buy certain things. They did try to they made food. They bought me a gift. But your energy and your attitude, I don't care for materialistic stuff. I really don't. I didn't ask nobody to buy me anything. You offered to help. You offered to be there. So she was acting fake. I confronted her and told her, hey, like, I don't like how you acted at my graduation party. She goes, what did I do wrong? I said, you was sneak dissing me. You was sneak dissing me. You was taking one of my friends away from me because you had a crush on me and you was being rude towards me. What do you mean? What do you mean? She goes, I'm so sorry. I have a lot going on. Her exact words. I'm so sorry, Royal. Well, she said Boosty. I'm so sorry, Boosty. I didn't realize I didn't ruin your party. I just have a lot going on. I'm like, I said, how do you not recognize? How are you acting oblivious to the things that you're doing to me? That's her. And she said, I just have a lot going on.
Because she fake. She's a fake ass bitch.
Right.
Okay, so let's talk about like basically we already talked about the fact that she didn't know nothing that she was doing at all. As far as personal assistant things.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's talk about you say that she was all kiki up in my face. She FaceTimed me talking about
that's what I was going to get into. Yes. So you went live about, let me just think. You went live about, I think it was about how women respect or how people should, I think it was about that. It was one day you went live. And you can pull up the picture of me and her if you like to. And you guys will see the background I'm sitting at right now is where she was sitting at. Because this is where we sit at when we go live together. So it's I sent her of me in the orange shirt. I was tipsy. And she had on makeup.
Oh, that was a video, I think.
Oh, that's for my birthday. That was my birthday.
Yeah, that the one you sent me was a video. And that's the only reason why I couldn't upload it. But go ahead.
Okay. Well, I'll pull it up. I got it right here. So this is the same area I'm sitting in. If you guys see the podium, this is me and her.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That's me and her. And you see the same pole right here. You see that, right?
Right.
So basically you went live that day. And you recall, doesn't me know correct me if I'm wrong. When she went live with you, before even YP, she wanted access to you. She would be like, "Oh my God,
all in my face all the time."
Yes,
she was always in my inboxes, hitting me up, trying to act like she cool with me.
Yes, I'm letting you know now. That was honestly to get closer to YP and to just her name. She want to get her name out there because she don't know what to do with her life. She said it numerous times, and that's why she's working for YP. She's using YP right now. And YP, I hope you're watching this because she's not your friend. And I told you this at the pool party that are at your house are the same people that you need to watch out for. I told YP this. She basically, you and her got on live, right? She's sitting right here, and I try to get in the camera. If you go back to the live, she's moving me out the camera because I'm like, "Hey, Leia, How are you?
I heard you say hey.
She heard me
That.
say hey, everybody, but Chosen was jealous because she didn't want me in the camera because she felt as if I was going to steal her spotlight. She did in the camera. She did it before. Like, she don't want me in the camera. Like, I tried to speak to you, Leah, and you recall, and she pushed me out. She didn't push me. She didn't touch me, but you could tell that she wanted everything on her.
Yeah, she was so fake. Like, I want to see you, and
yeah,
but you said she was talking shit about me.
She was basically saying that I don't want to fuck with Leah no more because she's doing too much. Because at the time, you made a video about YP and Golden, how you basically are not, how you want to stay out of it. It was a while back. This is fast forwarding, right? This is recent. She basically realized that you and YP fell out, and that's when she switched up on you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did fall out.
Mm-hmm. You and YP, well, you guys weren't talking, but she realized that you guys wasn't really communicating. So that was her way of basically saying, okay, I can't use her anymore, so let me just go ahead and go this way.
Yeah, I did say that. I said we haven't really been talking because we're having differences at this point.
Right.
You know.
So when she realized that,
I still didn't say nothing bad about him, but
yeah, you did it. Basically, she saw a video that you posted, and she goes, "Oh, she doing too fucking much. She wants to fucking. She likes too much fucking attention." And excuse my language, I'm just repeating her words. And I was just like, "Why did she? What did she say in the video? I didn't watch the video." I said, "Yeah, what did she say in the video?"
I said because the problem is when Golden and YP started going through their issues, my inbox was fucking ridiculous. Okay, because everybody knows
felt like you was doing it for clout
for years.
Yeah, she says you was doing it for clout. She felt like you was doing it for clout, and I was just like,
I had so many inboxes in my DMs on my Facebook and on my Instagram that I said, you know what, fuck it, I can't respond to all of these people. That's how many messages I had. So I had went live to let everybody know I ain't in this shit. Keep me the fuck out of it. I'm not in it. Me and YP are at differences, but I'm still not in it. This still not my business. Y'all leave me the fuck alone.
Right. So that's yeah. So that's cool. Now the commentary I made, I did have comments. I was, why she do that? I said, is everything okay? Every time I ask, I say, is everything okay? What happened? I always say that. And she goes, she just chased. I feel like she's doing it for clout. She's doing too damn much. I'm about to unfollow her ass. Well, she never unfollowed you, or not, if I'm not mistaken. She never unfollowed you.
I unfollowed this bitch. Let me tell you why I unfollowed Chosen. I unfollowed Chosen before she even became YP's assistant. Yeah. The reason why I unfollowed her is because I guess once I said what I said or whatever, she would come in my live videos and I would speak to her, but she wouldn't say nothing back.
I'm gonna get into that. I'm gonna get into that too.
I would be able to see her in my live videos, but you supposed to be cool with me. You've been calling me, you want to see me, inboxing me, basically trying to push yourself on me as a friend.
Yep.
And then you in my lives am I lying, Ebony? If Ebony's right there, Ebony will tell you. Every time I go live, this girl,
she honestly, she didn't even support Pharaoh. I would watch his videos and she would be like, why are you watching that? Turn him off. He's too loud. He's doing too much. Like, what? Oh my gosh. Like, you are so fake. Like, what? Like,
yeah, she would be in my shit all the time. And so I would speak and she didn't say nothing. So that's when I know that she's a fake ass bitch. Right?
Now, I will say this. She was at one point, she would watch, my living room was right back there. I will say this. At the beginning, she would be like, oh, my girl, Leia line, let me join it. She would say nice things. I'm not gonna lie to you. She haven't always said mean things about you now. At the beginning, she would say, oh, Leia's line, let me see my girl. She got her wine, let me see my girl. So, like, she would hype it up. I'm going to just be honest. She was hyping it up and basically saying nice things about you. That is true. However, I still felt like she was basically trying to get closer to you in order to be close to P or to have her name out there. And the reason why I know this is because
put her on, like, she started getting cool with me and being in my lives all the time supporting me, showing me that fake ass love, and I had her on my YouTube channel.
Now for the YouTube channel, I was right over here. I was leaving. I was headed out because you know me, I'm always on go with the clients. I was leaving, and when I was leaving, she literally was like, "Wait, before you leave, can you help me?" I'm like, "What's going on?" I'm supposed to be going live with Leia, but I don't know what to say. I was on the phone with my soulmate bestie. And she literally was like, "Tell me what to say." So I gave her some ideas. She goes, "Thank you so much," because I really did not know what to say. She wants to get her name out there. She even told somebody that used to work for YP. She told that person, "Well, since you're leaving, tell YP I'm going to do all the work because I want to go." She goes, "Honestly, I'm working for him because I want to go ahead and get my name out there, and I want to how to get, some basically saying how she wants some clout." The personal assistant work that Asha was doing for YP, she did not know how to do it. She was asking me and somebody else what the fuck to do. YP called her when he was in Miami. She was sitting right here. I was standing over there. And for some reason, we had to be quiet when she was on the phone with YP. And I'm like, why? He knows me. Like, what's the issue? What's the issue? If I'm the one who know how to do personal assistant at work, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. You never have done this before. I do all that. I do logistics and all that other good stuff. So why are you trying to go here and work for him when you don't know what you're doing? Not saying she can't learn. However, when she would be on like video call with anybody connected to YP, I couldn't be around. I had to be quiet. And this is my house. I pay for this mortgage. Well, my man paid for this mortgage, but it's still my house. But, so my thing is, I'm going to sit up here and go after Catalea first. No, go after me first, then Catalea, then you go try to access YP. She don't listen to YP music like that at all.
She ain't got a job.
She came around me.
Ain't never had a job. She mooch off of people. She a broke ass, bum ass bitch.
Yeah.
She not conscious. Ain't never been conscious. The only reason why I felt the need to out her is because I saw the video where she kept saying, "Leia the ops, Leia the ops." He said, "Who? What? Leia the op." He was like, oh, yeah.
But my thing is,
he just basically shut her ass off. Like, I don't want to hear that shit.
I hope YP watched this video because whether he knew it or not, she was talking shit about him. And recently, I found out with Golden.
She's been talking shit about Golden.
Why are you hanging out with Golden and YP? But I was the one defending Golden name, and Golden and I don't talk. I swear to God, Golden and I do not talk. She blocked. I understand why. Again, I can hold myself accountable. But you fake because you hanging out with Golden, but you must forgot what happened in April. Aja, I can't say what happened in April, but let me just say you must forgot what happened in April when you
what happened in April? Fuck it, I want to know.
It's more so personal with me, but I can tell you this: she was telling my business about me and YP to somebody else. And if you pull the screenshot up, you can pull. It's a long paragraph that she sent me. She sold somebody else my business, and I know it was her because for one, nobody knew besides her.
Is it that one?
Yes. No, I'm still here. Basically, keep that screenshot up there. Basically, she went to get her hair done, and remind you, she lived with me. She went to get her hair done, and when she went to get her hair done, I needed to talk to her because I played this game called Slide in My DMs with YP. I played this game and our messages got aired over the internet when I was literally joking about a dirty cum rag or something. But I swear to God, we was joking. I was not hitting on YP. I was not flirting with him. Me and him are just friends. That's all we are.
They was talking about that's the girl who said that. They even said that that's the girl that said that in the
Yeah,
Video.
that
Yeah,
was a
that is
joke.
you.
I have pictures. YP and I was nothing. It's a game called Slide in Your DMs. And you have to, my friend, I don't think she want her name out. My friend told me to text YP that message. The person had to pick the message for the person, basically. So basically, like it's like gonna be a dirty message. You gotta send it to somebody, but that have to basically tell you who to send it to. So my friend told me to send it to YP. Did I want to do it? Hell no. Hell no. Because we're nothing. We're just friends. But it ended up basically happening. Right? So our messages got aired out. But I'm letting people know now it was a game called Slide in Your DMs. I have pictures of the game when I was actually out with the same person with the game. So no, YP and I was joking. It was nothing like that. I swear to you guys, I'm not a dirty cum rag. Okay, I'm not. I'm not a dirty cum rag. Okay, I don't even talk like that. Like everybody who knows me will tell you that people do not talk freaky like that on the internet. I don't get down with that shit. I swear to God. Look, but anyways, basically that happened, right? So I forgot where I was headed at with the story. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm so sorry.
Oh, so basically you saying that Asha tried to get with YP and you check that bitch because that's fucked up if that's somebody who you dealt with before?
I'm not gonna say I don't know if her and YP have that. I honestly don't know. But when she was living with me, she never made a move from what I know of because she seen that okay, like that they basically shared a mutual interest, if that makes sense. We showed
Right.
a mutual interest or whatever. So she never really have done anything. I'm not gonna say she was basically hitting on him because she never showed that. However, I will say this: you can't be hanging out with Golden when you was hyping me up calling me Miss Pharaoh, Miss Otten. Like, you can't be doing that. You can't be doing that. You can't be sitting up here. You can't be sitting up here calling me Miss Otten, but you in Golden face right now. When you was
But
basically
didn't you
saying
say
back
like
in,
she low key was talking about Golden too?
basically saying that what did she say? Let me just say something. I don't want to twist words. I don't want to be a liar. So let me just make sure I get the words right. Basically, she was basically saying that Golden just need to basically sit the fuck down and listen to Pharaoh and just take that motherfucking money. Like, what do you mean?
That's what
Yes,
she
ma'am.
said?
Yes, ma'am. Oh, nobody else is gonna give her that type of lifestyle. And I was just like, I said, well, I understand that, but then again, when a woman, and I defended Golden, I swear to God, I defended Golden. And if my person who I came into their name was here, they would be like, yeah, she said that. She said that. So,
And this bitch gonna mention money.
like I said, she
She's
was
such a
definitely like,
homeless
what
ass bum.
you look, her stuff is upstairs. My guest room, I sent you the screenshots. The screenshot I sent you, right? Can you pull that screenshot back up? Because I want to make sure I get the story right.
Which one is it?
The one you just pulled up just now with like the long ass S in me.
Oh, okay, yeah. This one.
Yes. So as you guys can see, I asked her, can you talk? She said, yeah, called me. So I called her because of something that happened between only person who knows about what happened in April with what happened like with me, YP, and everybody hung out and all that was her and somebody else in Ace. This one, I went to do something basically where I had to make sure I was good, had some tests done. And this girl was the only person who knew because I put my results on my freaking dresser. I have my results still. I got my results done or whatever. And if you look at this screenshot, I told her about herself because she told my business to somebody else. She told my business to somebody else, and I confronted her on it. And when I confronted her on it, she denied it. I said, my intuition is not lying to me because I'm very intuitive. I do tarot readings, and she knows I'm gonna find out any and everything. And YP knows that too. So I went to my messages. After I sent that DM to YP, everything was blowing up. People was just like, oh, you a hoe, you a cum rag, you a bitch. Like, I was getting called the most disrespectful names ever. But I swear to you now, Leah, that message was not sincere. And even he knows that. He laughed at it. He called me the same night and was laughing about it. He just was like, I don't talk like that. I don't talk like that. So freaking old girl Asha told my business to another friend, the girl Divine Love that I told you to block. She told her. I know she told her. I'm not stupid. She told her. So if you look at that screenshot, can you put it? I'm sorry, can you put it one more time? She lied to me in my face and said, sis, all this is becoming a lot. I know you want to be yourself, want to be by yourself because I want to be by myself. But I will say this. I've never even dealt with anyone and I did or would do anything like this. No one has been there for you more. No one has been there for you more than me. She meant to say me in this past year. Never crossed you like that. I have something to lose. You're helping me out, even though I'm in the transition of moving in, basically staying with you. So anybody thinking I will do you like that out of all people is wrong. You have rolled for me way too hard. I think you got to go to the next screenshot, but I can read it if you need me to.
Is it this one?
Yes, you have rolled for me way too hard. I said, I just know for a fact my intuition is not lying along with these people who follow T, which is the girl. I get if you told her, but she and I are not cool for her to know shit about me. Because she my business to a girl I fell out with. Like, what are you doing? So I ended up telling her, where is it? I'm gonna read it to you guys. She said, I understand what you're saying. I know you've been way too good. Okay, I think she had a little grammatical errors, guys. I'm just letting you guys know. It's that one.
I understand what you're saying. I know what? So you've been way too good to me for me ever to cross you. No matter what, you will always be my sis. I'll never stop riding for you like you did for me, like when no one else would. I don't care what anyone say or think about you. I know you and I know you're real and loyal above anything else.
Boom. I've been loyal to her, Ace, YP, any friend that I've met. Anybody will tell you that I've always been real and loyal under no circumstance. Besides the whole thing with Golden and YP, I thought he was going to tell her again. Because in the messages, he said it like, we're looking for somebody right now. He said it. So again, on that part, I may come off as disloyal, but I swear to you now, I thought he was going to bring that to her attention. Now, when he didn't bring it to her attention, I should have held myself accountable and stopped, but I did not stop talking to him. So that's my fault.
This nigga just a hoe. Ace Heru is a hoe. YP is a hoe. He even said he was a hoe. These niggas don't know nothing about poly. They don't follow the things that they say.
Yeah.
Straight up. Chosen is a clout chaser.
She is.
A attention whore. And she just wants some motherfucking money.
Yeah. And again, when YP,
because we're about to head up out of here in a minute.
Yeah.
When
he was going through everything, when YP was going through everything, she called him a crazy psycho. I defended him. Like, what do you mean? Like, she was sneak dissing him. I defended him and said, don't talk about him like he's just hurt. When you did not know what to do with those documents, with that contract with YP, who did you ask for help? She asked me for help. And my other person.
I just felt like she was fake. That's why I blocked her before I even knew that she became YP's assistant. Like, I blocked her before then because, like I said, she would come into my live videos, and after that point, she would just sit in my videos all the time and not say nothing. She would just come and just be in my lives. I would see her in there, and she won't. And I'd be like, "What's up, Chosen?" She won't say nothing. So I was just like,
tell you this. She been living with me, right? I didn't even know that she was in Texas. You know how I found out she was in Texas? Remind you, she tried to keep me away from YP and her. You know how I knew she was in Texas?
How?
She was live with the chef. I don't know his. I don't.
Yeah.
She was live with him, and I was like, okay. I joined before I joined in, she was saying hey to everybody. Everybody who joined in, she was saying hey. But when I joined in, she didn't even speak to me. And how I knew she was at YP house, because I've seen YP house before, because for one, I went to the pool party. But honestly, I didn't want to go to the pool party. I swear to God. I only asked because my friend wanted me to go with her. YP started treating me different. I text YP when he fired his assistant. I YP and said, hey, I know you have a lot going on. I will do some work for you for free. I have messages, because you know what? I really want to see these screenshots, because I do not want anybody saying that, oh yeah, she lying. I literally told him I would do some work for him for free. No charge, no nothing. Because for one, I feel like he was stressed. He lost the woman that he truly loved. He lost his assistant, that he fired her. So I wanted to be a friend to him. I said I would do some work for free. No charge. No charge. Like, I would do it for free. Don't worry about it.
You never know what Chosen said to that man for him to be acting funny.
I gotta say this. So I will tell you that one of my soulmate bestie called me up on the phone and said, hey, YP said that he needs you to do this and he'll hire you. I can't give out information because I don't want to basically he try to sue me in the law. I majored in pre-law, baby boy, so you can't get it cause me. But I was like, okay, cool. He said, I need you to reach out. I'm gonna pull it up. I got to. I'm sorry, I got to. Okay, I'm gonna screenshot this to you.
Okay.
And this is basically, I got mad because my people were saying everybody is fake.
You said what?
Everybody was fake, and I'm like, I basically text YP and was like, you're calling everybody fake, but I've been a genuine friend. Because when he first started, like him and Ace fell out, I called YP and was finna buy a ticket to make sure he was okay. I even messaged Golden. It took me a lot of courage to message this woman from her other Instagram account.
But you got to look at it from YP's perspective. Now it makes sense, like how before I moved out here, why YP was acting funny towards me. Now it makes sense because AC was lying, making it seem like, I'm trying to get with his boy or whatever. And I'm going to tell you, I'm not that type of person. If I done dealt with you in any kind of way in the past, I'm not finna try to holler at your homeboy or your bodyguard or whoever the fuck it is. That's just not how I roll.
Right.
So you never know why he was acting funny with you, because, they could have told him anything.
Yeah, but I defended YP when Ace was trying to get the same females he tried to get at.
Ace was trying to get with all the same people. I know that's true, because I'm telling you, a lot of the girls been hitting me up. They just didn't want to come on and say nothing.
Basically, that's the screenshot I sent YP. I said, also, YP, you're saying everyone was calling you crazy and every friend left you to die, which is not true. I haven't once called you crazy, but your assistant, Asha, she called you psycho, nor left you to die. I called YP almost every day to make sure he was straight. I said, I have called almost every day since you told me you felt people were trying to kill you. I have asked to come over to check on you, and you said yes, and to call you in the morning, but you ignored me. Because I offered to come over to help him, he ignored me. I said, it's like as genuine as I be to you, you always ignore me or keep me in the back like I haven't been solid from day one. I don't like that at all, because as people talk shit over here saying no, it's not true, every person I've told you to cut off, you have cut them off because they've literally revealed their true colors. Ace, his assistant, Aja, he gonna end up cutting her ass off too, because she's gonna show her true self.
Yeah, he is.
And basically, let me just read this message to you, because this is his new number, and I don't want to give it out. I don't know if he changed it.
I have his new number too, so yeah, don't post it.
Okay, perfect. I said, hi, it's Royal. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I look forward to working with you guys. Send me all the information that I need to complete current tasks. Thank you. No problem, goddess. I fuck with you. I'm gonna have everyone I'm getting along from contact you. Contact chosen. Boom. I'm not gonna read anything else. I call Aja. I said, hey, Aja. She goes, hey, Boosty. She all happy, beautiful, like happier voice. When I call her, she goes, I said, oh, YP told me to basically contact you and send this information over so I can help you out with it. He needed done ASAP. What? Okay, let me call YP. What he's talking about. And hung up. Boom. After that message, after me and her got the phone, I get a message saying that he said need me no more.
That's what I'm telling you. She said something to him.
Yeah. Yeah. I swear to God, YP literally said, I don't need you anymore. But remind you, the stuff that she was doing for YP, me and my other person was helping you with that shit, bitch. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. You don't know what the fuck you doing.
Girl is definitely a fake ass chick.
Yeah. I did that.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. If something happens,
it's just
something
weird to
happen
me.
and she do some fuck shit, oh well.
Most of all the females,
how many fake ass people that's in this fake ass conscious community.
Yep.
That's not living.
I even told
YP
that one of the females. I even told him.
Hell.
Yes, I even told him that one of the females. I didn't even give him a name. I just told him to be careful. I swear to God, Lee, I've been looking out for YP. I said, "Oh yeah, by the way," and this was back around his pool party time. I said, "Make sure you be careful because this let you know somebody know that me and you are cool, and they message me and want to trap you." He said, what's the person name? I said, honestly, I don't want to reveal the name, but you need to be careful because the people that you had at your pool party, they don't really care about you. They care about how you could benefit them. Most of all the women he's been around kicking it are fake. I'm not saying, again, I'm not speaking for Golden. I'm not speaking for her. I'm speaking for all the women that I've been around and seen around that pool party. Some of them are fake, not all of them, but the ones that I personally know and have been around.
He said, did they meet all of y'all on Facebook? I didn't meet YP on Facebook. I'm gonna be honest.
I didn't meet YP on Facebook either.
I didn't meet YP on any the social medias. I met YP through business. I met YP to my city for an event. That's how I met YP. Some business shit. It wasn't on no social media, no flirty. No, it was about
for me
when I first met YP.
I heard about YP when he made his marijuana video. I didn't like the video, so I was like, I'm not. I started argue about him, but I did meet him through Instagram. But I was already supporting him. It wasn't on some flirting shit. Like we never flirted before anything until December of 2020, when he told me that I was beautiful.
Well, folks, let that be a lesson to y'all. We finna get out here. We've been out here for an hour and 43 minutes. Do you have anything else you want to add? You think we covered it all?
I think that I've basically told the truth about everything. I will say this again, guys, like, do not try to come in my inbox, just please. Like, I do not want the social media. I make my page private. It's usually public, but I put it on private because I don't want people to follow me just because of this interview. Please do not try to follow me to ask me any more questions. Situation. I told you the truth. Either you take it or you leave it.
Right.
As far as everything, this was not a diss. This was honestly the truth. This was not for clout. This is the truth about Chosen, because for once she lived here and she's supposed to come pick her stuff up this Sunday. And I take a picture and post it on my app. I'll send it to Leia and she can post it. She's supposed to come here Sunday to come get her stuff. She lived with me. Ace was like a brother to me. I don't fuck with either one of them. Ace didn't know about this interview, but now he knows. As far as Golden, I have no issue with you. I apologize if you feel like I disrespected you in the past, but that was not the case. Again, I thought you would be aware. I can hold myself accountable for when I basically found out about everything, but I do apologize for what happened in the past. I have no issue with you. Hopefully you can forgive me. If not, I understand. That's about it. Like, I'm just sending peace, prosperity to us watching. Like, that's all.
All right. So We about to head on out, but before we go, if you guys, y'all saw the bonnets, I saw a lot of the ladies saying they wanted to get the bonnets. How do I order? Right now, me and Tashante, shout out to Tashante, we're about to build the website for them and all that stuff. But if you want to order them now, I'm gonna be posting pictures on them, or you can inbox me on Instagram, and I can show you all the pictures that I have with the bonnets. If you could tell me which one that you want, and I'll hit you up there. $35. But I'm gonna give them to you guys for $30. But these are really high quality bonnets. This is not those cheap ass bonnets that you are going to get at the beauty supply or any of those. These are real straight from Lagos, Nigeria, straight from Nigeria. Some real ass material, very thick,
Wow.
real silk, not the fake silk that you get at the department stores.
At the beauty supply store.
These are real. This is a real. I'm sorry, real satin. I said silk. Real satin, the real deal. So y'all can definitely hit me up if y'all want to purchase these. I got them in several colors. Head wraps coming soon. Give me a couple weeks, y'all. She's sending them to me straight from Nigeria. It's a young girl. She make them. She 19. If y'all want to support her, support me so I can put some money in her pocket and she can make some money. So I love you guys. Love and light, peace and blessings. Thank you, Royal, for coming on and just telling your story.
No problem.
I really appreciate you. And we're going to keep it on the positive note. And this is the last thing I got to say. Be your own teacher.
Yeah. Don't lie to yourself. I got to say that. Do not lie to yourself about who you are.
Be your own God. Be your own goddess. Get all of your own information. Don't let these people scam you, lie, tell you that there's something that they're not. If y'all got an AC Heru book, burn that motherfucker like I did, because he is not a high value man. Okay. And don't go support that book. We boycotting that book all day. I don't care. We stop in the bag. We gonna stop anybody's bag that's fake as hell. They gotta go.
Yep. And oh yeah, Chosen. Don't forget to come get your stuff.
Chosen, if I ever see you, it's a fade on sight. But facts. But yeah, that's
and if you have hung out with Chosen, she's not real. By the way, I got to throw that out there. And I'm not saying this because I'm mad at her, because honestly, I stopped being her friend. I gave her 5 chances. 4. So also with Ace, I'm not. You was rooting for me to get with YP, so don't even play like you was not. Okay, that's just facts. And you lied on Leia. You lied on Joy. You've been lying your entire life. And if you mad at me, I really don't give 5 craps. Like, just delete my number. Everybody just delete my number.
You a fake ass nigga.
I'm good. I'm good on all that.
Fake ass nigga AC.
Yeah.
Who can't keep your D in your pants like a little boy. You 48 years old. It's time to cut it out and really be a high value man. All right, y'all. We out.
Peace.
Y'all have a good one. Peace.